We got some more Lizzo news. Apparently now, this is what I love about these kind of stories. The floodgates kind of open once the first little hole pops in the dam. Once the first hole comes in and someone goes, this lady's actually a giant piece of shit. Then all of a sudden, everybody comes forward and goes, oh, yeah, I've hated her for a long fucking time. She's a piece of shit. I hate her guts. I love this part. I love this part of being able to see someone coming from a mile away like I did with Lizzo and so many other people, and then watching the floodgates open and everybody who was too chicken shit to say anything just go and break down the walls and just listen to the stories come flooding through.
Like a butt.
Yeah, like shit out of a butthole. So Beyonce has already turned her back to Lizzo.
Yeah, she has.
Beyonce removed her from her songs, removed her name from her songs.
Tisk, tisk.
And said, Lizzo? No, I never met this
What's
chick.
a Lizzo?
What's a Lizzo? You mean like a gecko or something like that? I have no idea. Well, now a filmmaker says that she walked away from directing a documentary about Lizzo because of how the singer treated her.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean that the fat, morbidly obese woman is actually remarkably unhappy and an asshole in real life? And not this body positive, happy-go-lucky, playful flutist that they like to portray themselves as? Weird. It's almost like they're like every other morbidly obese person, mad at themselves for not being able to exercise any self-control, but just projecting that rage onto the rest of the world and being a miserable Gilbert Grape's mom fuck about it.
Oof. It's insulting to Gilbert Grape's mom.
Sophia Nali Allison, an Oscar-nominated filmmaker from Los Angeles, wrote on Twitter Tuesday that Lizzo demonstrated an abuse of power during their brief time together. Now, this is what I hate. By the way, I'm not surprised by any of this, but this is what I hate about Lizzo. This woman's an Oscar-nominated filmmaker, and Lizzo thought that she could tell her what the fuck was up with a documentary. Lizzo, you've been famous for 5 years, if that. But you've been famous for 5 years, and you're going to tell an Oscar-nominated filmmaker, what to do, when to do it, where to do it? Ugh. Allison's tweet comes after 3 of Lizzo's former backup dancers filed a lawsuit against the pop star on accusations of body shaming and sexual harassment. The fact that this chick body shames anyone that weighs anything less than a manatee is alarming to me. First of all, you're like Miss Body Positivity, sexy at all sizes. Mm-hmm. And number 2, you're a big fat whale.
Yeah, and then the sexual harassment thing on top really bothers me, but I think it's because she's unhappy, so She needs to be like domineering over somebody else.
She needs to humiliate people.
Yes. Yep.
She needs to make people feel under her, beneath her, and less than her because she doesn't feel good about herself. This is textbook. Lizzo hasn't responded publicly to the lawsuit. Not only is she not responding publicly, she's actually blocking any news outlet that covers her.
Really?
Yeah, she's blocking every news organization that's printed a story about
Very
her.
interesting.
Yeah. Or Allison's comments, her representatives did not immediately respond to a request for comment. In 2019, so like when Lizzo was first becoming famous, I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. Yes, so she's just a big fat lady with a box of Doritos or a box of Oreos, just shoving them in her face and being mean to people.
She was probably yelling at this Allison person like, you didn't film this right. You didn't get the right angles. You didn't get me doing this thing. I looked so good here. I
was not protected and thrown into a shitty situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you fucking can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. Allison said that she felt...
Here you go.
See, this makes me... Now this shit puts me on Lizzo's side. She felt gaslit. Stop going to therapy, white ladies. You just co-opt their words, forget what the meanings are, and use them wrong.
What if Lizzo wrecked them mentally and they need
help?
Then
she fucked with you. You're an adult. You weren't gaslit. You got fucked with. Learn how to throw a punch, for God's sake. And deeply hurt by Lizzo, but she did not specify what happened between her and the star. See, I don't respect that either, because it's like, you can't come out with this shit.
You should tell people.
Bury this person and then draw a line and go, well, we'll keep that private.
I kind of figure like if I have something negative to say about somebody publicly, I'm probably disclosing what it was. right? Because I'm assuming the questions are coming next.
Oh, yeah. You put a microphone in front of me and you want me to tell you about what a piece of shit I've always known this person to be? Fuck yeah. I'll sing like a canary. Are you kidding? Johnny David says the best Lizzo can do for humanity is donate her body to feed hungry children.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I like this one. Cooter soup instructions. She's the black female Cartman.
Yeah, kind of. Just mean.
Alex says reportedly Lizzo was heard telling the director, "Why you make me look so fat?"
Right, that's what I said, like not the right angles, all that.
Actually, she Delcolu, the law offices of Fee, Fi, Fo, and Fum will make a fortune off these.
Oh, no.
It's very good. The Lizzo thing, actually, the quote I heard, her response to the lawsuit was, and I'll try to get this quote as close as I can. Unlak gunga glunk an solo kun Wookie.
I don't think you're supposed to say that word in 2023.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I've been working on myself, and I've been working on being a better person, and I'll try to get there.
Thank you.
In 2023.
Yeah, because I don't think we've seen that word used in a coon's age.
Yeah, 2023 is a year of effort and self-improvement for me. Do you want to hear from some of Piggy's dancers that are suing them?
Yes, I do.
You want to hear from Wilbur's Piglet Patch?
Let's hear him.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. Squeal.
Let's hear Piggy's. I'm gonna make you squeal like a piggy for me. Let's listen to Lizzo's backup dancers, way backup dancers, and how they were treated.
Well, it does take a while to move all that backwards.
Oh, they have to plan the fucking staging of the show around the moon and the gravity and the tides. It's just there's a lot of space to consider. No matter what stage they're performing on, Lizzo's always performing in the round.
Oh, it's remarkably mean.
When they say exit stage left, exit stage right, she goes correct. All right, let's listen to.
Can we hear these fine ladies?
Let's listen to these weird ass looking.
Which
bitches.
one would you?
Not this one's got weird titties for a fat chick.
I'm picking her still.
Oh man, I don't know.
Really, it's a toss up for you.
This really is like the choices you've given me are: hey, Aaron, what do you want to do this weekend? Stick your cock in a meat grinder or stick it in a stump grinder?
How about a wood chipper?
Yeah, which one? Go for it. Would you rather tie a stick of lit dynamite to your asshole, or would you rather stick your dick in a wood chipper?
Which one would you do?
Lit stick of dynamite in my asshole.
Yeah, I think so too. I would. Yeah.
Talk about fallout.
Oh my God.
All right.
It's Prolapse Nation.
Let's get.
Hey, you're gonna be the new weather vane, the windsock above a hospital somewhere.
Hey, hold on a minute, April. Do you see that spider web in the corner of this woman's bookshelf? You see what it says on that spider web? It says some pig.
You're a mean person.
All right.
What did these ladies do? They were abused.
That's true. They were abused
These are
by
the good
a
ones.
big fat ugly monster.
Were these
You
demands?
look so little.
Well, I don't usually sit this close to Negroes, Javi, but since I'm talking to one of my tribe, I would love to pretend that I would hang out with these women any day of the week. I'd love to sit here and act like I really like these two and don't see them as an absolute gold mine, if you will. I look to my left, I see an SUV. I look to my right, I see a summer Sunday sports car. I'm going to expand my garage.
Or suggestions made.
Hey, what do you think his name is? Not him. That's Harvey Levin, the werewolf. What the fuck? He looks like the moon just went down and he's transitioning back to a man.
He's getting hotter somehow.
Oh, I don't know.
Lizzo, as you say, were they direct where they said, I really want you to do it? Or was it more, I'm afraid if I don't, I might get fired?
Yeah, I think for both of us.
Fuck that. If they're not going to show his name, I need to look it up. I need to know what the lawyer is.
Goldberg.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. We don't.
He doesn't want his name.
Come on.
He doesn't want his name listed.
Come on. Let's talk to the lawyer. Hold on. I'm going to do a thing here. Ariana Davis.
Lawyer.
There's a lawyer named Ariana Davis. Who is Ariana Davis's lawyer? Well, fuck, not going to get very close on this one. Lizzo sued over allegations.
Wait, can I tell you something? As being sued as a woman for sexual harassment, that one's gonna hurt because you're supposed to be the one standing up for women and against sexual harassment.
And again, this is a woman who has been Miss Body Positive, back up the girls, girls rule, everything like that.
Yeah.
Where is the name of the lawyer?
I'm telling you, he doesn't want his name involved.
Come on, I need to know. The dancer's lawyer, Ron Zambrano.
What the hell?
Shit.
What is a Ron Zambrano?
I think that's a Guinea lawyer. Is Ron... Let's see. Ron Zambrano. Wow. You know what? I apologize. He looks the part, doesn't he?
No, not anymore. I think he does look kind of Italian.
Okay.
There was like this always looming feeling of thinking that if you didn't do something or you didn't adhere to certain suggestions or demands that your job could be in jeopardy. I mean, there have been specific instances, for example, whenever we were in contact with our agents and we were trying to negotiate receiving a retainer while we were working with the team, things kind of started being more tense in the work environment, more hostile. So right off-
okay, don't make me turn on these bitches, because I'm starting to hate them for being very womanly in this lawsuit. Yes, of course, when you're negotiating with Lizzo's team for more money, they're going to be a little standoffish towards you at work.
Yeah, that's true.
Normal. And I'm starting to see cracks in this case. Lizzo didn't say, do this or you're fired. Oh, no, it was just kind of implied that if we didn't, then, there might be a problem or we would be fired. And they're filing this lawsuit not while they're working with Lizzo, but after they've been dismissed. So I'm starting to... Look, I'm not saying Lizzo's not a total cunt. She's a terrible person and all that. She definitely is. I don't know if this is lawsuit material, though.
Well, this guy must think it is.
Well, this guy's just sitting there thinking, okay, we're asking for 10. If we settle for 4, my cut is 1.5. Let's see, I can get that beach. Right. He's not listening to anything these bitches are saying.
I like how close to himself he's staying.
Well, they take up all the room. If he tries to broaden his shoulders out, he's going to get stuck.
Off the bat, we kind of already felt like the energy was shifting. And after negotiations for retainers began, we got an email before one of the shows, basically from somebody from her management team, saying that the way that we have been acting was unprofessional and the attitudes that we were exhibiting on the job was unacceptable, and that it could be grounds for termination. And that's just one specific instance that we went through in regards to working with the team.
See, now that does sound loose, but there's other people coming out against Lizzo as well, like that director.
I think all their stories will point to Lizzo's not the nice person she claims to be, and that doesn't surprise me at all. But lawsuit because we went into contract negotiations and then they weren't buddy-buddy with us? I mean, you guys are on opposite sides.
I guess if somebody's been shitty to you, though, and you can get some money out of them,
I guess.
I don't care.
There is so many instances where dancers who did, have fun with her and, go along with what she was doing and, be down for anything, that they were favored, they were hired for more shows, they were invited on, private jets and to do cool things and, could hang out with her and
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a piece of shit like Lizzo and you're a control freak, you're going to reward the people who do the things you tell them to do, and the people who hesitate and don't want to do it, you're probably not going to hang out with them as much. Again, all shitty behavior, all being a shitty boss and a controlling boss. But again, I don't think this rises to a lawsuit.
I don't think it's surprising that she played favorites.
Right.
like tropical settings like Hawaii and stuff like that. Some of our coworkers, it's just like there was no line between professionalism and personal. And so we had in our minds that if we weren't, down for anything, that we would then be ostracized later. It was this unspoken thing in the camp that if you
okay, but isn't that kind of every workplace ever, where if you aren't on the boss's good side, they don't give you special privileges? That doesn't seem that weird to me.
Yeah, so I'm in a very unique situation here.
Fuck this one. She gets
what?
Better treatment.
Is that you?
That is me.
He wears a mask.
Weren't super fun. Like if you like skipped out on all of the like outings and all that stuff, that you wouldn't be seen in good favor from Lizzo, and that you would then not be considered like one of the people that is like cool and down for anything, and then therefore not be booked for as many jobs.
That you mentioned that there was some kind of a dispute over a retainer. When you parted company with Lizzo.
Of course, Harvey wants to know the thing about negotiating hardball over money.
The money.
Yeah, you said something about asking for money, and then things got tense. I'd love to hear about what the figures were.
Lizzo, when both of you parted company with Lizzo, was it just kind of happened? Were you terminated? Did you quit? How did the separation go?
Yeah, for me, my situation was a little bit different than Ari's.
I just want to point something out. See how much room is between that guy and his armrests?
Yes, Aaron.
Do you see
inches
that
worth.
They're coming up over the top of their armrests?
This one looks like the chick who sat next to you on the plane ride on the way home.
No, like they're both pushing up and over the armrest, like those poor metal chairs. And then this guy's sitting there and he's like, I can't take up this whole seat if I tried.
He actually skipped lunch so he could suck in a little more.
Yeah.
It was a meeting that Lizzo had. It was
funny.
a more, well, all of our meetings were pretty intense, but this one was a more intense meeting with her, just emphasizing the fact that she wasn't pleased with our performing and that we still weren't dancing up to, her standards. And basically this was after the intense re-audition that we went through after, having hours of rehearsal, to which she then brought up the allegations of us drinking before shows. I raised my hand to speak. She allowed me to speak. And in that moment, I let her know that, we never partook in those activities and that we would never put ourselves, her, or the show or our jobs in jeopardy. And days later, one of her tour managers terminated me in a hotel lobby.
I'm sorry. Like I'm sure Lizzo's a bad bitch, like in a bad way. Like she's a terrible human being, but like
that was flimsy.
That was really flimsy. And by the way, I don't believe for a second that you bitches didn't drink before shows when you were doing world tours with Lizzo.
I bet she did too.
I guarantee her. I'll tell you why I know you were. I would, and I'm better than you. I mean, like in terms,
easy.
Look, I'm smarter than you. Like you two both sound really dumb. You're suing Lizzo because when you negotiated a contract, she wasn't your best buddy. If you said no to the boss, you didn't get as many favors as the people who said yes to the boss. And she out of nowhere accused you of drinking before shows?
Must have.
She just decided to bring it up and accuse you and had absolutely no proof? Horse shit. I don't really see this as lawsuit material.
Maybe they're disgruntled because they didn't get to go on like the trips and they didn't get picked for, certain gigs and stuff.
Yeah. I don't
know. But then there's other people coming out saying that she's also not nice.
Right. Oh, no, I believe that she's an asshole. But also, I believe that what they're complaining about does not rise to the level of lawsuit. Samuel with another $20 says, Heil April, Heil not April. Thank you,
Sam.
buddy. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
2 more, so we're at 29.
Yes.
People qualified for the VIP drawing tonight. Thank you guys very much. $10 anywhere, Rumble, YouTube, Streamlabs, PayPal, if you want to be in the VIP drawing tonight. Legendary Side Effect says, Aaron stomped that story a whole new butthole. Yeah, so now I'm not on one side or the other. Like, for me, I think Lizzo's a piece of shit, but I think these two are being money-grubbing fat whores, too. So
I guess if, like I said, if you get fired from somebody who's very rich and they weren't good to you on some level, maybe
and people
get that payday.
People are asking if I know about the banana thing. Yeah, we were told about the banana thing.
Banana thing?
The banana thing on the morning show today. Remember eating the banana with the strip club with the things?
I forgot the banana part.
Yeah.
I knew the strip club
banana
thing.
thing was really fucking gross.
Banana phone.
Yeah, no, not quite.
Where was the
Not
banana?
quite at all. Was it a stripper's ass or was it somebody?
How did I miss
Remind
that?
me what the banana. We talked about the banana thing today.
I know we talked about Lizzo. I don't remember a banana.
Kenneth Pogue with 5 memberships. Jane Goodall's Urban Simian Avoider. Thanks. Citizen M. Isabella Oliveira. A.S. Lang. Car Dog. Cool. All giving, all getting memberships. And you guys are
Very
$30 into tomorrow's goal. Thank you very much. Here's the links in the chat if you'd like to join the VIP drawing tonight. Pretty much everything from here on out goes towards tomorrow night. So thank you. We got, I think, one more clip. We have Lizzo apparently making these girls go to nude cabarets. There's an unspoken feeling among the group of having to bend to Lizzo's demands or be fired if they don't play ball. As they allege in the lawsuit, sometimes that means eating bananas out of sex performers' vaginas in Amsterdam. And they told us dancers who went along with Lizzo's idea of fun were rewarded with lavish jet trips to tropical locations.
Come on.
I mean, yeah, the people who eat the banana out of the stripper's pussy, Lizzo probably laughs at them more, has a better time at their expense. Now, that's where Lizzo's a piece of shit. Absolutely, I agree with you.
Gross.
But that doesn't mean you can sue because you chose not to eat the banana out of the pussy, and then she said, well, I don't want you around. She's allowed to do that. You work for an asshole. That's what you're finding out. You're not finding out that you can sue this person because they damaged you or made you do anything. You're finding out you worked for an asshole who, if you didn't do what she wanted, she'd kick you out. You worked for a cunt.
Listening to somebody accuse her of the banana thing, though, like really does take it to a different level for me. Like, you're going to have your employees doing that?
Her defense will be, she's got good lawyers, I'm sure. Her defense is going to be that, we already got that one, by the way. I don't know why that one's coming in late.
Okay.
But it's coming in. That one came in late. We did get Mindy in there earlier. But, yeah, just that whole idea. Oh, there's What's His Nuts with $10, says they're definitely disgruntled. They didn't have a coherent thought with all the uhs. Yeah, they're just really disgruntled. And it's the equivalent of the fact that you worked for a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But nothing happened to you. Like, she didn't take your head and go, eat that fucking banana out of her pussy and humiliate you that way. You were allowed to say no. It's just that if you said no, your dickhead boss didn't like hanging out with you as much as the ones who said yes to eating the banana out of the pussy. So,
man, that's a weird spot to like lower your employees to, though.
Well, you know what the really disgusting part of it was? She made the fat black girls, when they ate the banana out of the vagina, go, ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. And I thought that was insensitive, and she shouldn't have done that. But that's just me.
I would have to agree.
Yeah. Don't
Very insensitive.
Don't behave that way. Delco Lou's on fire tonight. He says they're more upset that the bananas weren't deep fried.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, shit. Am I a simple white bitch? You need to check my, not simple white bitch. What do they call it? Basic. You need to check my basic white bitch meter. If I'm a big Crystal Light fan, does that make me a basic bitch?
No.
Because
I don't think so.
I like water. Don't get me wrong. I'm a water fan.
Water.
Clear, cool water. But sometimes I just need a little zip in my water.
Yeah.
And how is Crystal Light only 5 calories and like no sugar or anything like that?
Artificial sweeteners.
Okay.
It has phenylalanine or whatever the hell.
Phenylalanine? Oh my God, that shit's awesome. That's why I like it so much.
pH Phen.
Fent with a PH.
Phenylalanine or
Phenylalanine.
whatever.
Sounds like a country song. My phenylalanine went away.